Hi, nobody knows exactly how to forecast the market and be correct 100%. It's impossible. So I would say nobody knows anything. Generally like that. So in the short term, it's impossible to make all correct decisions all the time. But in the long term, it's this huge probability if there are some patterns and you follow that pattern. If you come out of circle of confidence, as Warren Buffett said, or circle of confidence means you know some industries, some businesses very well, and you try to pick within those businesses these stocks. Yeah, that's a little bit easy, and you can do better. But average people can beat the market. This is the fact. So average people can beat the market. And when some people comes in the show or CNBC or something like that, and they say, I know what's gonna happen, I know why this small correction or big correction happened, and brings reasons, they lie. Because there is so big, so many variables, it's impossible to value and forecast precisely for the short term. But as for long term, I always invest long term, because if you analyze business well, you know what is the business good for the long term, you know competition of the industry of that business, yeah, you understand competition, you know who is running that business, and what's the value of this stock if you have defined and analyzed this financially and qualitatively as well, yeah, and you can very carefully pick stocks, right stocks. Yeah, you have to wait. You have to be very patient to pick the stocks. You can't go and immediately pick this stock and that. Sometimes you have to wait for longer than usual. Yeah. So if you can do all this stuff, you may be better than average, but statistically, it's very, very rarely someone beats the market. Truly, it's very difficult. So what can you do? You can say, okay, how can I invest, yeah, in the stock market? You can invest in index fund. That's better for average people. Average investor, that's better to invest in the index fund than start to pick in stocks. I don't know if you follow someone in the market and they have very good record their performance. Maybe if you follow him, or Warren Buffett or someone have great performance, yeah, good record, maybe you beat the market. But on average, if you don't try to learn every day to be better every day and be better investor every day, you can't beat the market. So it's better if you go and put in an index fund. On average, you will do better in so in 7 years like that. You may double your amount, and like that you can make money. So, but if you're a great investor, you have to think independently. So you have to know how to pick stocks, and you have to be very big and very quality mindset and mind control and action control and everything. It's quite difficult. But what in this situation when people say, I know what happens exactly in a few months or something like that, they lie, because maybe sometimes they are right, but it's impossible to be right all the time in the short term, because so many variables. I say it again, so many variables. If you pick stocks for a few weeks, for a few months or something like that, and be correct most of the time, it's very difficult. I would say it's impossible to do this for 10 years and have better record, better performance than index fund, for instance, Standard & Poor's 500. So follow me I would advise you how to be a better investor.